Hey, what's going on, Weavers? Tim here again, and this is bull hitch. Actually, these are 3 hitch knots that every Paracordist should know. Let's get into it. First up is the cow's hitch, which is also known as the lark's head. It depends on which way you tie it. We've got the midpoint of our piece of paracord doubled over, and from there just going to pass it through whatever you are hitching your paracord or rope to. Then you're going to grab the running ends and pull them through that loop and pull tight. And there we have the cow's hitch, tried and true, very widely used for paracording and paracord crafting. However, the cow's hitch does tend to slip and it can come undone easily, and that brings us to our next hitch knot, which is the Slingstone Hitch. You're going to take your piece of paracord, and this time I'm passing it from the back to the front of my hardware. I've got the loop in front. I'm going to take the strand on the right side, pass it through that loop from the front to the back, take the strand on the left and pass it through from the front to the back of that loop. And then of course from there you're just going to cinch up that knot. And there we have our Slingstone Hitch. Very simple to tie and does not slip, as you can see. It does not move around. You could do one additional pass through the front of that loop and that would give you the cat's paw knot. However, I feel that the Slingstone Hitch is quite adequate on its own. And lastly, we have the bull hitch. You're going to start this knot by passing the loop through the hardware like so, as if you were just doing a regular cow's hitch. Pull the running ends through that loop, but don't cinch it up just yet. And then working with that cow's hitch loop, you're going to grab it, put a twist in it. I'm going counterclockwise, and then loop it over the hardware like so, and then pull down on the running ends and cinch up that knot. And there we have our bull's hitch. This is one way to tie the bull's hitch, and now I'm going to show you an additional way. The second method works great if you're tying with a single running end. So with a single running end, I'm going to pass it through my hardware and have it come out on the left side of the standing end. Then I'm going to wrap it around that standing end. And then from there, I'm going to go back up through my hardware from the back side and then pass the running end through those 2 loops that I just created. Then I'm going to pull down on that running end and cinch up that knot. And there, once again, we have our bull's hitch. So just a different method of tying this knot with a single running end. So I'll provide additional information on these hitch knots in the description box down below. And these were 3 hitch knots that every Paracordist should know. They do have practical use, but they do have a lot of crafting use as well for our bracelet making and lanyard projects. As always, a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to support this channel directly and get access to exclusive videos as well as our Discord server, feel free to check out my Patreon page, link in the video as well as down below. I thank you for even considering. Don't forget, you can also support this channel by liking and subscribing. Don't forget to turn on that bell. And if you enjoyed what I did in this video, feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.